Yo, what up, guys? It is Friday, February 26th. Yo, boy Dale's got some words to say. I am currently 9-4 this week on the bets. Have a huge slate today. William, happy Friday. How we doing?
I wish I was doing as well as you are. You have a lot of energy right now, more than usual. I don't know what happened last night. I don't know what activities went down,
Toxic
but I'm
behavior.
really feeding off of it.
Toxic behavior, baby. You know how it is with me.
It's the weekend. We're on our worst behavior.
I'm always on my worst behavior. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. I'm just here for it.
Quick thing, really fast. Tiger Woods, he's doing better. We haven't been on since Monday. I hate to start it off so negative, but
I know.
He sustained 2 leg fractures and a shattered ankle. So definitely not playing the Masters. No. But in some type of Tiger fashion, I would hope he can make one more comeback. Just one. Yeah. Everyone's saying retire. Everyone's saying he's cursed. I'm happy he's healthy. That's the most important thing.
Most important thing. Just get healthy. I mean, most importantly, he's got to get home to his family at the end of the day. So I'm glad that he's okay. Could have been a lot worse. I don't know if you saw the videos or not, but man, that car went forever.
Gnarly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very scary situation.
Really fast, Dale. I had this vicious sunburn on my forehead. The only thing hotter than the sunburn has been your picks. What's going on with that?
Man, I'm on fire. I hope people have been tailing. I'm 9-4 on the week. We got a big Friday slate.
Yes.
Tonight, my slate got the Phoenix Suns 6.5-point favorites on the road against the Chicago Bulls. I'm taking the Suns money line. The Bulls have been playing pretty tough at home. I don't know if they win by 6.5, but you know what? They're going to get the dub. It's game number 2. Sacramento Kings are 1-point favorite against the Detroit Pistons. I'm taking the Kings. I just genuinely think the Pistons suck. They're not good. Not very good at all.
That's such a scintillating take right there. God.
Yeah, I mean, they suck. They're not good. God. That's at the end of the day. I'm just going to take the better team to win tonight because when you're hot, and that's what you do.
I hope the betting gods don't go against your very hot take right there.
They're with me. They're on my side.
Okay,
we're here. It's a partnership we've formed over the past couple of years that I just play with the devil here.
Yes.
And game number 3, this probably is going to be the best game of the evening, in my opinion. We got the Utah Jazz at the Miami Heat. The Heat are +7. I don't necessarily know why +7. I think they cover. Do they win? I don't know if they win. But listen, Spoelstra's teams always play tough, especially at home. Bam's playing well. Hopefully Tyler Hero's back tonight. It seems like a game time decision when I was looking at the picks. But
I'm surprised you're going that way because Utah's the hottest team in the league. They've taken care of it. They smoked the Lakers a couple days ago, and that's only because Anthony Davis wasn't in the lineup, and everyone's now calling for Frank Vogel's head, which is absolutely fucking stupid. Frank Vogel's a great coach. The Utah Jazz. I think we're going to buy some stock. I don't know.
Yeah,
I might hedge against it, but I'm going to listen to you now.
Listen, I don't know. I don't think the Jazz lose the game. I just think the Heat cover. 7 points is a lot at home to give up, especially for a good team like the Heat. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
All right, whatever. I know you're not going to know what I'm saying here. Guys, for those of you who have been following NBA Top Shot on Twitter, you're not a big trading card guy. You know that I have a couple trading cards laying around, but NBA Top Shot's the hottest thing out there. They are virtual moment playing cards.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you share? Can you expand on it? So like you have baseball cards, you have rookie cards. I have a couple of them, not as much as you, and you're really underselling yourself because you have crates of cards that you are very, very modest about. So now, is Vaynerchuk involved with this? Is this like a giant virtual thing? Tell me more about this.
So Gary V's hyping it up, but I don't necessarily think he's like involved with it. Gary V is literally the hype god for anything to do with Pokemon cards, basketball cards, football cards, NBA Top Shot now. So Gary V's like the guy who you go to listen to. Yeah, he's the hype man. He's the hype man. Unofficial hype man for anything to do with playing cards. Yeah. But so this morning, how these NBA Top Shots work, say, okay, we're going to take it back to the 16 finals. LeBron James block on Iggy, for example.
Yes.
That clip would turn into a virtual like trading card now. So it like runs on blockchain. They all have their own like serial numbers. So if you get a pack, you buy what's called packs. So just like trading cards, you get a pack like 5 moments per se. But the packs are very hard to get. Today they had a launch at 9 a.m. and I was on 15 seconds after it was announced. Your boy was 124,000 in line for a pack that only had 11,000 drops.
You know what I'm always curious about that? So you said you were about 30 seconds, a minute after it launches. Who is getting Who's first? Like, how do you get that? Like, do you just have
random.
to have an insane like domain or server connection?
No,
That's
it's
because
random.
before, old school, you got to wake up at like 3 a.m, go wait in line.
Yep.
Now you got to wake up and get in line virtually over the phone. That's insane. So
but it's not even. But hold on. It's not even getting in line. So what happens is they open up a waiting room for where like you join the launch or whatever. They open it like 15 minutes before the launch, and then as soon as the launch starts, they randomize the waiting room. So it does, like you could join the waiting room 5 seconds before they randomize the order and get the first pick of like drops.
So these are moments. So they could be like a whole play.
Yeah, like literally a whole play. And how it works is like you get these moments, they go into your inventory, blockchain, like everybody knows that you own the moment. I'm not sure if you have used blockchain a lot or not, but like blockchain so it's like an online wallet pretty much, to where like if you get one of these cards, the serial number says like Wilk Alves owns this moment. So until you go and sell this moment, like you are the proud owner. And like all these moments with the serial numbers, so like so there was a LeBron card that had 1 of 5 that dropped today. If you got one of those LeBron cards, it shows if you have the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 card. So whoever was lucky enough to get the number 1 of 5 for the LeBron moment today just made probably $500,000. Like these cards are selling for dumb fucking money right now, dude.
So people are getting them and then they flip them for more money.
Yep.
Oh,
so my boy right now who got in early on this shit, he got a pack probably 3 weeks ago. He just sold a John Wall moment, which was like, when he showed me this moment, I literally thought to myself, like, I don't know about this. I don't think that this is like
it's
something
credible.
that I didn't think it was something I'd get behind. He sold the fucking moment for $700 yesterday. On a $10
right there.
Yeah, on a $10 pack. $700. His account, he's invested like $200 in it. His account value is worth like $4,700 right now.
What I don't get is how, like, who's back, like who decided a couple weeks ago, hey, we can access anything on YouTube or Google or Twitter. Now we're going to put a serial number on it and it's worth thousands to millions of dollars. That's insane.
It is. But dude, the NBA's behind it. Like it's sponsored through the NBA. They're licensed through the NBA. So what's next is going to be NFL and MLB. I think that NBA is a perfect starting spot for this shit though.
I have to look into this. I saw it. I read about it. I knew that you were going to have some sort of stake and some sort of skin in it. And I'm glad you kind of cleared that up, because if he's flipping John Wall for that, I mean, imagine if he would have held out longer. I mean, obviously,
that's what we were saying. And he was going nuts. Like, yeah, dude, I don't really understand any of this, but here we go. Like, I got it. We'll see what happens.
Before we get into Ohio State losing last night,
is
there last thing on Top Shots? Is there a limited number of moments?
Yeah, like everything's limited.
So think about like you have a Michael Jordan card, you have a Tony Gwynn card. There's only 100 made ever. Is there only a certain number of moments?
Yeah. So like for example, the huge moment today was the LeBron moment, 1 of 5. So if you got 1 of 5 LeBron moments, they're not going to remake any of these moments. They're super hard to get. So literally whoever got that 1 of 5 moment could pretty much automatically bank $500,000 in their pocket today.
Can I get a moment of you taking green tee shots?
Ooh, we can work towards that. We'll get NBA Top Shot to sponsor our moments at the bars.
Okay, we will work towards that and get some hilarious moments between.
Could you imagine the moments of us at bars?
I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know. As I'm looking at my sunburn right now, it's bad.
Yeah,
but
literally. Speaking of moments, your Aztecs had a moment last night. Did we survive?
Yes.
Did we survive, William?
They did. They've won 9 in a row. I was screaming at my TV. I have this horrible problem where I love screaming at inanimate objects over a game, but my TV has strong feelings. The skin's thick. Look, the Aztecs won 9 in a row. They've really feasted on the bottom feeders of the Mountain West. The Mountain West, I can say for a separate conversation, because now they're making us basically play UNLV next week in a game that can only affect us. Whether it's if we lose, it's going to ruin our rankings going into the tournament, and if we win, it's going to ruin other. It's like the domino effect of who they've been in the conference. But they were able to take care of Boise State, which I'm happy about. That was the biggest game of the year. That's what we really needed.
Yep.
What I hate is they almost relinquished another 18-point lead. They almost relinquished it, but they took it to overtime and was able to get it done. Derek Alston for Boise State's pretty badass, but hey, I want to take the win.
Yeah, I mean, you take the dub. On the flip side, I took the L last night. I said this a couple days ago. Michigan State, this was a trap game.
Now, was Ohio State, were they still, was this the carryover effect from the hangover loss from Michigan over the weekend, or what happened?
I mean, I'm definitely not going to say no, but Michigan State, I mean, dude, it's a good basketball team. Anytime Tom Izzo comes into your arena, you got to be ready to play. They beat Iowa. They beat Iowa and Ohio State this week. That's not a bad team. Not a bad team at all.
You know, you were doing something last night where I think you were a little distracted that took away from the loss, but we won't really go into too many details.
I was playing hide and go seek, well.
Special of the day.
Oh.
We been kind of slacking on this. Guys, here's the item. So, Dale, you have a fighting background or wrestling, combat sports.
I've been on a mat once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice. So there was a clip earlier this week. I know everyone's already talked about it. It's gone viral. There was a wide receiver for the University of Oklahoma Sooners. It was Spencer Brown, I think his name was. Tall guy, probably 6'3", 6'4", kind of mouthing off to like a shorter, stockier guy in the bathroom. Now, Dale, we've all been there in a drunk bathroom incident where their guys are taking a piss and not washing their hands. It's disgusting, whether they don't tip the guy that's giving them the soap and the Starburst and the candy and mints, or you have a guy that bumps into you and he's either going to talk shit or it's going to say, oh, my bad, bro. We had the former. Spencer Brown, we didn't get the context of it, but he was talking shit to this guy. And this guy, you would look at him, if he was walking down the street or down the aisle at the grocery store, you'd say, whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
Ended up knocking him out and fucking rubbing the Oklahoma receiver's face on the piss-filled floor of the bathroom. Dale, have we just learned, you never know who has MMA training because apparently this guy did.
This is the thing. You can't be a shitty person at the bars. That's karma hitting you in the fucking face in real life. Yes. One, if the guy has cauliflower ear, I know a lot of people like in the West Coast don't really understand this yet.
No, we know. I think that's a pretty well-known thing. You just avoid it, right?
I hope so. But you avoid that motherfucker because chances are that guy's been through a lot more battles in life than you could have ever fathomed when it comes to 1v1. It's so funny. In the video, you can see the dude look at his buddy and just be like, so which one you want? And at that moment, those two football players should have ran.
And it's funny because the other football player poked at his friend, and the guy that fought Spencer Brown ended up just hit him with the two-piece. And I'm not really sure what kind of move he did. It wasn't quite a suplex, but he basically swung him to the ground and started using this guy's face as a mop to wipe up all the piss and puke that's on a bar bathroom.
As soon as he mounted him, I would have just grabbed his head and made him lick the floor.
Can you?
You deserve that at that point.
Can you give me some ratings, technique-wise? How was?
The technique was flawless. It's exactly what I would have done.
I want you to be critical about this.
I am. The 1-2 piece into the attack in the body was
good. It stunned him. He's probably never been hit like that. They don't play defense. They don't play defense in the Big 12 either.
Nope, they do not. And as soon as he got him to the floor, the boots came in real quick, mounted him, ground and pound on top. I mean, that was textbook perfect.
I think what's also funny, what's also just as funny was his friend, who was an even worse fighter, got thrown into the stall and then thrown back onto the floor too.
I mean, they just cleaned the floor. That's how embarrassed are you if you're Spencer right now? Can you imagine like walking into football practice the next time he has to go?
No, you can't. And that's the thing, that they're probably doing like off-season workouts right now. And the fact that that's been seen by about 33 million people now, and it's just going to keep going because as soon as we go, we're just going to put it back into the universe again. It was embarrassing, right? I mean, I'm glad. And even with you having a fighting background, I'm not the guy that's going to start the fight at the bar. There's no need. It's different now with cameras and the surveillance and this, it's not like quite the stories we heard with our parents where you could kind of get away with a lot more stuff and the kind of more savagery stories. You got to look out for your safety, right?
Right.
That wasn't the case with him, though.
Dude, and that's the thing about this situation. Like, most people with the combat training, they don't want to get in fucking bathroom fights. Like, dude, I know that I would put somebody in the hospital if they want to pick a fight in the bathroom. Like,
he was probably trying to just go take a piss.
Yes, we don't want to do that. And I feel like the wrestlers in this situation gave them every opportunity to, like, chill the fuck out. So they deserved all of that. Like, that's exactly how I am. Like, I don't want to do that, but like, if you force me to, I will. Like, fuck, man, don't be an asshole.
I think that's number one rule. Don't be an
Don't
asshole.
be an asshole.
If someone steps on your shoes, you know what?
It's like we've all been locked up for a year now. I understand. You get to go out. You want to act tough. You haven't done things in a while. Don't be an asshole. Just go have fun. You'll end up in a hospital. You don't know who's where.
I think I'd rather. I think I'd just rather have the shoe stepped on that had my face soaked in piss and throw up on a dirty floor. But I digress.
I love it. All right, guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to give us a follow. wotmdaily, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Follow my bets. Win some money. You'd be up a lot right now if you just listen to me. William and I will be back next week. We have a lot of green tea shots to take this weekend. You guys be safe. Have fun. See you later.
Don't get in fights in the bar bathroom.